Did you graduate from high school?
Yeah, Scotia High in 1939.
Okay. And did you enter the National Guard at all during that?
Yes, I entered when I was in high school. When I was, I think 16 and a half or 17 years old.
Okay. And what Guard unit did you join?
That company is the 105th Infantry. It was stationed in Schenectady.
Okay.
And Les Jensen, Colonel Jensen was my commanding officer at the time, who later was in Southman. I kind of grew up with the National Guard in a sense. I knew all of them because my dad was very active in it. And I went down to Fort Smith, or Camp Smith, when I was just a young kid, weekend, spent the weekend down there, and then came home. And in later years, before I joined the Guard, I was down there, probably for the 2 weeks that the outfit was down there, that company was down there.
Okay. What was it like in the Guard back then? I mean, how did you get down to Camp Smith? Did you go down in Army trucks? Or
I went down on a train. They had a special train that pulled into the station at Schenectady, and we loaded up and went down. And it seemed like they trucked us to our area in Camp Smith.
Okay. And what did you do during that period? Was there rifle training or?
Oh yeah, rifle training, maneuvers, and the same basic training, I guess, for some.
Uh-huh.
And then we pulled all the duties, and we went out and bivouac in pup tents from Pinedale, from Peekskill.
Okay, Camp Smith.
Yeah, Camp Smith.
Did you have to pull any duties like guard duty or KP?
Yeah, we pulled the regular things. So being a buck private, I caught them all. But we had KP and we had guard duty, and then when I got a chance, I'd sneak over to the horse barn because I was a horse nut. When I had time off, I went over and exercised horses for them.
Oh, so the National Guard was still using horses down there.
Well, there was a horse permanently assigned down there, I assume, from those guys who were on DEML to the camp down there.
Okay. Now, what did DEML stand for?
Attached Enlisted Man Service. In other words, when you were enlisted man, you could get certain, if you were in the regular army, they sent you to certain places to do jobs. And that's what it was about. In other words, they had permanent party. They were regular army, I'm sure, and that took care of the base down there.
Okay.
And they had I think a brigadier general was in charge of Camp Smith. I can't recall his name right now.
Okay. Let me ask you, were you in the National Guard when Pearl Harbor was attacked?
No, I had gotten gotten out, I was in reserve.
Oh, you were in the reserves.
Yeah, I got out in 1939. I got out of the New York Guard and went to Arkansas to college and joined the Arkansas National Guard.
Okay. What did you study in college?
Oh, just campus. Mainly I was taking a business course.
Okay. Okay. And do you remember where you were and what you were doing when you heard about Pearl Harbor being attacked?
I was in Scotia and in reserve, and of course I wondered first what would happen to the outfit. They were in Alabama, and my folks were in Alabama, and I just, I didn't know how soon I'd be called.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't reserved. So I checked with a recruiter, and Cohen, his name was. He was the regular army recruiter in Schenectady. And he said, well, he said, you'll hear. He said, they'll send you a telegram or orders, which I did. I got them.
Okay, I understand you went in December of 42.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when I was called into active duty.
Okay. All right. Once you were called into active duty, whereabouts did they send you?
I reported to Fort Dix, and I was already assigned to an outfit that hadn't been activated in June of that year. But they never activated the outfit. It was a bomber command outfit, and but they didn't activate it until December the 19th of 1942.
Okay.
So I had all that time to work, loaf around.
Okay. All right. And what kind of work did they have you doing?
Well, they didn't have me doing any work between June and December. I stayed working for the Bell Telephone Company.
Oh, okay. All right. And what happened next?
Well, I got called to Fort Dix.
Yeah.
And then I went from Fort Dix to San Francisco, California, Naval. And I was assigned to Signal Corps. And so I worked at San Rafael a little bit till they closed the Jap relocation camp in Pinedale.
Okay.
And then they sent me to Pinedale to help establish the base down there.
Okay.
And
what kind of work did they have you doing?
oh Lord, I was cadre for the outfit, an acting first sergeant, acting mess sergeant, acting supply sergeant.
Oh boy.
Whatever. In other words, the company commander was working me up. He couldn't promote me to first sergeant permanently, but I had the temporary rank of that until they could make the thing.
Okay. All right. And where did you go from there?
From Pinedale, I went to a troop ship and went around through Australia to Bombay, India, to the CBI.
Okay. And do you remember what date that was approximately? Was that in 43?
Yeah.
Okay. So you landed in India.
Yeah.
And do you remember what it was like going across on ship? I mean, were you in a convoy or a single ship?
Well, we started in the convoy, but ours broke down, so they let us by ourselves. We sat there, I think, for 2 days, just while they repaired the engine, and then we went on to Hobart, Tasmania, and to Australia, then to Bombay.
Okay. And you were assigned to the CBI at that point. Do you recall what unit you were assigned to?
Well, when I went overseas to find it, let me backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
While we were in Pinedale, I helped cross-train 2 outfits, and they this on the flight was assigned to the 422nd Signal Company later. They were companies, not even part of a battalion, individual companies.
Okay. Now you say they were cross-trained.
I cross-trained them from telephone men to truck drivers to riflemen to whatever.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And in fact, I got a letter that a lieutenant wrote my wife about my things over there. And he said that the bishop was instrumental in cross-training the personnel of the outfit of the 424th and 422nd on the Pakistani Lager outfit most of the time after we left the States. And then we went, our base camp when we got overseas was Camilla, India.
Okay.
And we were assigned to the 3rd Tactical Air Force. What a lot of people don't realize is the CBI was basically a British operation.
Mm-hmm.
And with the help of our troops. And I'm not blowing smoke. You can turn the thing off. But anyhow, this lieutenant wrote that I was assigned to do special work for General William B. Old, and he was the commanding general of the combat cargo group over there, and under the 3rd Tactical Air Force of Sir Marshal Baldwin.
Okay.
And he wrote, this Bill Hughes wrote that on several special operations unknown to me and the outfit, with the exception of Captain Lundquist, that was my CO, who volunteered Bishop for the duty. To my knowledge, these were verbal orders which Bishop carried out without pushing. Then he goes on to tell that during the siege of Imphal, he was flown in by air, if you'd have the only way you could fly him, because Imphal was surrounded by the Jacks. And he said, I had no knowledge of his whereabouts until his return. I knew he drew ammunition and K-rations and took off someplace. This was a British operation. This was part of the letter he wrote my wife so that she'd have it if anything happened to me.
Okay.
And later he was sent to San to locate and stake out a base camp in Kangakoa. He at this time took Sergeant Decker with him and was unable to get the job done as he had fever, chills, and a rash according to Decker. They were alone and no medics or aid stations for 8 days. Just stuck out in the damn jungle.
Let me ask you, did you suffer at all from malaria? Or?
Yeah, I had malaria, jaundice, dysentery, and the whole ball of wax, jungle rot, all that crap.
Do you still have problems from that?
Yeah, I got service connected on the acute hepatitis and jaundice. The bad part of it is, as you can see, for that 8 days, But all the time I was over there, I never had a medic with me.
Uh-huh.
And in Imphal, when I got sprayed with some, I guess rock, I don't know what it was, but anyhow, I went, they took me to a British aid station, and he just put a something back on what was bleeding and said, okay, Yank, all that. Next.
Okay.
No records, no nothing.
Okay.
So that in 28 months over there, the only records that I had was when I was in the hospital in Kunming, American hospital.
Now, did you have any direct contact with the Japanese?
Yeah, at times.
Okay. And did your unit suffer many casualties from any?
I wasn't with our unit much. I was way ahead of them.
Uh-huh.
And I was with the British more than I was with my own unit.
Yeah.
And they suffered a lot of casualties in Imphal.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
sometimes I thought I was in the British Army.
Now, did you wear an American uniform or a British uniform?
Both.
Both.
In other words, what happened, our supplies were so terrible, and our clothes dry rotted and got ripped up in the jungle, and we couldn't get American supplies, so they gave us British stuff.
Uh-huh.
But we still, wore our dog tags and American dog tags.
Okay. What was your daily life like being way out in there with the British? I mean, what were you actually doing? Were you basically acting like as a scout?
Well, some of it, and then some of it to locate communications set up for outfits to move up on. In other words, I was 30 days ahead of my outfit going to Burma, which was under siege when I went there. And then 30 days later, when the outfit moved there, but hell, I went on to someplace else. I can't remember where now. But
Okay. And you did that for 24 months?
yeah, 20, yeah.
Okay. Do you remember where you were when you heard that the atomic bombs were dropped?
I was in the hospital in Kunming, China.
Okay. And what was it like when you guys heard that the war had ended? Was there a lot of celebration? And
No, not that, because most of us were still, I still had fever, I guess, at that time.
okay.
I don't know.
Were you able, while you were over there, were you able to stay in touch with your family? I mean, did you receive letters on a regular basis?
Not on a regular basis. Got airdropped sometimes.
Uh-huh.
I got 52 letters at one time.
Oh, my goodness.
My wife, my father, and some other people, but it backed up. Of course, mine was a little bit unique in it that I wasn't with the outfit. When they get them, they stack them up, and then when they found out where I was, well, either if somebody was coming down, they'd bring them, or else I'd get an airdrop with the
Okay.
British side.
Okay. Once the war ended, how long were you over in the CBI area before they shipped you back to the States?
From August to October, September to October. I had points enough to get out.
Okay.
So, and they told me I wasn't going to go to, at that time, to Okinawa was a little bit backing up a a little bit. I thought when I got out of the hospital I'd go to Okinawa, and well, that's where my outfit was slated to go to. But they told me no, we're going to send you out to the detachment of faces home. So.
Okay. While you were over there, did you get to see any USO shows, or did you get to travel any place for R&R?
Never got an R&R. Well, I'd go to Calcutta sometimes and, for supplies. And that was an R&R as far as I was concerned, because I was out of the area.
Yeah. Okay, did you see any USO shows or Bob Hope or anyone like that? No? Okay. And
they were all back 3 or 4 days trip from where I was.
okay. All right. And once you got slated to go home, did you go home by a troop ship again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went through that storm in the Atlantic when another ship broke in half, but we didn't have any steam split or anything. But it was a storm kind of like the one they had the other day, I guess, because they said the waves were 20 foot high.
Okay.
You know that you could get up on a superstructure and the waves would come right over the top of you and bust.
Okay. Whereabouts did you land in the States?
In Fort Dick, I guess, first.
Okay. And what rank were you at that time?
Master Sergeant, or First Sergeant.
Okay. And were you discharged from Fort Dix?
Yeah.
Okay. And that was in December of 45?
Right.
Okay. Did you make use of the GI Bill at all?
No. Didn't get to.
Okay. Did you stay in contact with any of the people you were overseas with?
Oh yeah, we had outfit reunions. Still do.
Okay.
There's not many of us left.
All right. How do you think your time in the service had it changed or affected your life?
Well, I don't know. I just lived with it, and that's it. I came back and had a job, and I thought a little bit about staying in. See, I had, I guess, 4 years in the National Guard, 3 years in the regular Army, and 2 years ROTC in college.
Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't. When I got out, the telephone company took me back, gave me all my raises like I still worked there all the time.
Oh, I see.
During the war, so I couldn't give up, and then my wife was pregnant.
Okay. Now, were you married before you went overseas?
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Okay. All right. That must have been difficult for her, not knowing where you were or not hearing from you for long periods of time. Okay.
Yeah, but she realized that my mother had it worse than she did, so.
Okay.
See, my father was in, and he had the 105th Infantry.
Yeah.
That's the record of it, I guess, there. Because at one time he had his Saratoga Armory.
Oh, he did?
Oh, yeah.
He was in charge of the armory?
No, he didn't.
Well, I mean in charge of the unit there?
Oh, yeah. He had he was a colonel of the 105th Infantry.
Okay, now what was his full name?
Leonard A. Bishop.
Okay. And he was a colonel with the 105th,
Yeah.
and he was based out of here in Saratoga.
No, he was based out of, well, Schenectady originally when he had the 2nd Battalion.
Okay.
Then brother made major. I think he had the first battalion over there with O'Brien on that one.
Oh. Okay. And so your dad, he ended up in World War II, and he ended up over in Saipan, was it?
Right.
Okay. And of course he was with the 27th Division. Okay. And gee, how old? Do you know approximately how old he was at that time?
Well, let's see. He'd have been about 50 years old.
Wow. And was he wounded at all or injured?
Yeah, he was wounded on Saipan.
Okay. Okay.
I think 2 or 3 times.
Wow. All right. And did he come home approximately when you did, or?
He came home before.
Okay.
After Saipan, he was relieved of combat command while he was in the hospital.
Yeah.
And then he was made Special Service Officer for the Hawaiian Pacific Ocean Area Command,
Uh-huh.
which he didn't like. So he put in for discharge or inactive service, which they let him have. Because he had been in the Mexican border and the First War. He had plenty of service time.
Wow.
And they let him. He came home. He was home on VE Day and VJ Day, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know how long gone.
yeah. Did you have?
You just think about a hard time. My mother had a hard time because for 3 years I didn't see her. My younger brother was 2 years, and I think she saw Dad once in 4 years when he came back before the invasion of Southland. He came back to see her.
Uh-huh.
And so she spent that time, excuse me, with her husband gone, her only 2 sons gone, and her brother gone.
Okay. Now, what unit was your brother in?
He was in the I guess it was the 20th Air Force, because he was coordinator fire on B-29.
Oh. And what was his name?
Robert.
Okay. Okay, and you said there was one other family member that was in?
Yeah. Was James Raymond Harris. He was in ordnance. He had been in the 105th for a long time, and but he was also a crack pistol shot and rifle shot.
Okay.
So they put him in instruction in Hawaii.
Okay, and what was his relationship?
He was my mother's brother, my uncle.
Okay. All right. And was there anything else that you wanted to include about your own experience? I'd
rather forget about it.
Okay. Now, your dad, when did he pass away?
In 1964.
Okay. Okay. And he retired as a full colonel from the military. Okay. All right. And
no, another thing, I don't know what I want to tell you. As far as the military, we go way back in history.
Uh-huh.
There's never been a war fought up until after. We didn't have anybody in Korea, but that we didn't have somebody in.
Uh-huh.
And we right now, I have a grandson that's a captain in the regular army that's done 2 tours in Nam or in
Iraq.
Iraq, and he's fixing to go back for a 3rd one, I guess.
Oh, boy.
And then going back to the Spanish-American War, my grandfather was in it,
Uh-huh.
and he was in E Company, which was the old 2nd New York then. And then later became E Company of the 105th Infantry in the Spanish-American War.
Okay.
And he was James H. Herron.
How do you spell that last name?
Herron.
Harron. Okay.
I've got a bunch of books on all that stuff. I've got books that I don't know whether you people got up there or not.
Well, if you'd be interested in donating any of that, I can give you the librarian's telephone number. I know he's on vacation this week, but I'm sure he'd be interested in what you've got. You know, if you don't want to leave that to the family.
Well, they probably got copies of it. I'll have to go back and look at it.
Okay.
But I have the book that was sent to my dad on the history of the U.S. Marine Corps in World War II, autographed to him by Shaw, the author.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I don't know what he's got on the Marine Corps.
Well, what they did, they sent, Shaw sent his draft to my dad
Uh-huh.
for any corrections that he wanted to make. You know, they had that big hullabaloo with Holland Matt Smith.
Oh, yeah.
And my dad raised hell about it with Pat Carney in Congress.
Uh-huh.
Anyhow, he wanted the record set straight. That, you know, they talked about guys freezing in their hospital. Hell, some of it, well, never mind. I'm going by what I heard from people, not from what I know, because I wasn't there. But
Yeah.
supposedly, the guy that wrote it, Sherwood, wasn't there when it happened. He was sitting back drinking mint juleps in the Marine headquarters.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah.
And, such is life.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No? Anything you want to ask me?
I can't think of anything that we haven't covered. Let me just, let's see. I think we pretty much covered everything.
I could send you a write-up about the CBI that another guy wrote.
Okay.
Sometimes let's see. Just for your information, so you know more about it.
Okay. All right.
Now, give me your name and address now.
Okay. Let me just stop the tape. Yeah.
And lo and behold, if he didn't go in the same damn trail and have the same experience I had. He met a guy that was a pastor of a church there, an old man, and about the story, and he said, I want to tell you, he said, you're the first white man these people have ever seen. And he said, most of them, he said, I remember because there was an American sergeant in a Jeep that took them all and me for a ride in the Jeep. I said, well, I was that damn sergeant.
I'll be darned.
And, but see, I had no camera. I had no way of verifying anything, except that when I came home, I talked to several churches about missionaries and what it meant over there and how it probably saved American lives.
Mm-hmm.
So anyhow, he said he's gonna, if he came to Little Rock, he'd look me up, but I guess he never came to Little Rock.
Oh.
And he probably thought I was bullying anyhow, but I could tell him more than he could tell me, and so he just probably decided it was too good a deal to bring me into it.
Hmm.
But it was really interesting.
Yeah. Sounds like it was. I wish I'd gotten that story on the tape.
Well, I can give it to you later.
Okay.
Or I'll put it back on there if you want it.
Okay. Do you want to start again and tell me about going into the jungle and finding the head? Do you want to start from there again?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I got to tell you a little story about the missionary work over there.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and start it this way, that when we had a deal to tie in a Chinese outfit with a British outfit, and I was to put the communication between the two. This was in the jungles in Burma, Indian border. And so we started up this trail with a couple of my fellows I had with me. And we got up, I don't know, probably maybe a quarter of a mile, maybe, I don't know how far it was. And there was this post in the ground, a pole, and on the pole was a guy's head, instead of just right above the shoulders, probably. And it still had the helmet on it, the glasses, and everything else. There was maggots and everything all over it, but it hadn't been there all that long. And this boy that was with me said, well, Sergeant, that looks like a no trespassing sign. I said, yeah, sure it does. But he said, what do we do? I said, well, we'll go on up the trail. Ain't any worse going on up there than it would be coming back. If they want us, they can just stick their head out of the jungle and shoot. Because it's, a thick jungle, and the trail was only wide enough for probably an elephant to go through, but you couldn't get a jeep through for the trees and stuff. So we went on up. We came to this opening up there, and there was an old man, gray-haired man with a beard, and an old rifle, proved to be a 50 caliber elephant gun. And he walked over to me and said, are you Baptist? In plain English.
Wow.
And so I said, yeah, we thought he could speak good English. But one of the interpreter I had was that could speak Jingbao, told him, he said, we meant no harm, he said, they just need to work their way through here. So anyhow, he was real friendly, and then more of the natives came on out. And later on that day, they took the machetes that we had, cut us a path through And so he went ahead and explained to us, and we showed him and took the kid's Jeep ride. And we gave him those part of the K rations that we never could eat, those hard chocolate delicacies. And they just did them like this, chewing gum. But anyhow, make a long story short, we just went ahead and enjoyed them. And I got to fly down to Calcutta, and I went to the bazaar, which is like going to Walmart now, and bought 3 bolts of cloth to take back, because the only cloth these people got was from airdrops, and they made clothes out of them. So they had those bolts of cloth to make off of. And I probably cheated the government when I was on my leave, but I went down, while I was down there in Calcutta, to outfit and drew machetes and pole axes and brought them back and gave them to the natives for their work. In other words, you couldn't give them any money. Money didn't mean nothing. So there wasn't any place to spend it. Most of them didn't know what it was. So we went there, had fun with them. They pinched your skin to see how I was, because theirs was tan and you were white. And laughed about it. A little while later, the British got wind of it, I guess, somehow, and of course they were still under the British rule at that time, I guess. And I got accused of being a black marketer. So I contacted the JAG officer on the radio. They sent one up. And he read his heck boy. He said, they didn't know who they were dealing with, did they, Sergeant? I said, no. And he said, well, I know damn well you didn't sell them to them, because the natives didn't have anything to give you anyhow, you know. Mm-hmm. So went ahead, he got it straightened out.
Well, that's good.
And we had a lot of fun on it. But then, here, several years later, a guy wrote a book on the Burma Road. He wanted to know if the Burma Road was still open. So he traveled into Burma, and lo and behold, if he didn't go up the same trail that we cut, and when he did, he was surprised by I think he said he was a preacher, maybe, a man in there, and he told him, he said, you're one of the first white men these people have ever seen. And he said, I was the first one to saw one when an American sergeant came up here with a Jeep and took the kids riding and brought them candy and cloth. So I told this guy that wrote the book, I called him, wrote to him. I said, well, I'm the sergeant he's talking about. And so we had quite a gas fest, but he said he was going to look me up if he ever came to Little Rock, but he never came to Little Rock because I haven't seen him. But I had no way of documenting mine because I didn't have any pictures. And in fact, 2 guys who were with me were both dead. But when I came home, I had either wrote my wife about it before or told her about it, and then I made several talks in churches about it because they were interested in missionary work, and I told them that the missionaries probably, the training of people like him saved American lives. So that was the story, and that was the end of the headhunters. As far as I know, since 1991, they haven't done any headhunting, according to the information we received.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
Okay?
All right, well, thank you again for your experiences. And as I mentioned, I will get a copy of this out to you right away.
Okay, no rush.
Okay, thank you again, sir.
Okay, I appreciate it. We'll see you.
Take care.
I'm known as Dick Wickett, not Richard,
Oh, okay. Okay, sir.
to my friend.
Okay.
And down at the VA, they call me Sergeant, so. Well, whatever.
Okay, Dick. Take care now.
Okay, Rick.
Bye. No?
And lo and behold,